Hi, I'm Steve Wiley. Welcome to 70 Seconds of Saints. This is kind of the home edition. I'm not in the studio because of a family situation, so we're shooting it in my living room. So it's going to be kind of a stripped down version, I guess. Playoffs, wild card game against the Minnesota Vikings. We've had success against them and we've had trouble with them. The first time the Saints ever went to the playoffs, the strike-shortened season of 1987, they finished with a 12-3 record. Now, you would have thought that would be good for first seed in the playoffs, right? No. Wild card. Had to go to Minnesota, got blown out. Bad. Okay. Saints win Super Bowl 44. On the way there, beat the Vikings. And I can tell that a lot of those SKOL people are still bitter about that, in spite of 2 years ago, with that last second, I guess they call it the Minnesota Miracle. I got other words for it. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. That being said, I'm an active participant in social media. I'm an admin on 2 Saints fan groups. And I guess every fan base has this. Certainly Atlanta does. And I'm learning that Minnesota has a lot of these kind of people too. There are some trashy fans that have absolutely no class. I'm not saying that's true of the whole Vikings fan base, but the low class ones are really showing their what they're made of in social media. And I mean, getting nasty, disgusting, and getting personal with people you've never met before. Come on, grow up. And what's this SKOL thing? The only SKOL I know is a really cheap, nasty tasting brand of rot gut vodka. And I know a little bit about vodka. That's my favorite adult beverage, and I like it on the rocks. I wouldn't touch a bottle of SKOL with a 10-foot pole. So anyway, I'm sorry, I get off the subject here. Playoff game in the Dome this Sunday. Vikings coming to town with their career backup for a quarterback. And all you SKOL guys seem to think that Kirk Cousins is some kind of Joe Montana or something. Well, he's going to meet Cameron Jordan, Trey Hendrickson, and Demario Davis. And they're not going to be polite. Kirk Cousins is in for a rough afternoon on Sunday. Saints win the playoff game. Then we got to go to Green Bay. But that's next week. We'll talk about that later. I'm Steve Wiley. Thanks for joining us for 70 Seconds of Saints.